my God. And the first thing I remember doing was, I said, God, please forgive me. Oh my God, please forgive me, forgive me. And I jumped into prayer immediately. I started battling immediately on this situation. And I started petitioning like a beast daily, 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times, just daily. And when I saw this, I would never forget it. 1 year ago, this very day, well, not this day because I didn't see it till the Monday. When I read that, I said, oh my God. I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, I said, will I ever, well, before I even got to that, then I got word that he was really he was distressed, and that he was really, he was wailing. And I was like, Bunny wailing, oh my God. And the first thing I think, oh Jesus, that's it. And I remember saying to the Lord, I said, oh my God, I said, Father, will I ever be able to share more moments with Bunny? It was like I was answering my own question while asking the question at the same time. I was giving myself an answer without realizing it. I said, oh my God, Lord, will I ever be able to laugh and ting with Bunny again? That was my first thought when I heard it. And then the second thing that came to me, I said, oh my God, he already had a stroke. And I said, I noticed he was getting thinner. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't think, I said, from what I'm getting, the way he's crying, I said, oh my God, if something don't happen, I'm like, Lord, he gonna get another stroke. He's not gonna survive it. I remember saying that. And I said, oh God, when that came to me, I said, oh Lord, no. I said, no, we can't have this. And I would petition, and I would battle every day. And I remember I don't remember if it was a morning or afternoon. I think it was the morning, afternoon. I can't remember. It must have been the morning because I was upstairs. And, the only time I'll be upstairs in the afternoon is if I'm on my computer working, doing something. And I wasn't. So I guess it was sometime in the morning. And as I was praying, I remember vividly, clearly, hearing the voice of the Lord say to me, she must return. I didn't even remember that I had written it down, but when I got downstairs to do my quiet time with the Lord, I wrote it in the back of my Bible and my notes. And the other day, a couple of months ago, I was looking for something in my Bible, and I happened to turn and I saw where I wrote it down, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even remember I wrote it down. And I read it, what it said. And when I looked at it, it said, must. It didn't say she will. It said, she must. So in other words, that's a strong warning for whoever is behind this woman's situation. However, when I shared the message on Bunny's timeline, I said she will return, just in case I was hearing wrong and I didn't hear the right person. So today's 1 year later. She has not yet returned, but I know what I have heard, and I know exactly what the Lord said, because I have it written. I didn't even remember that I wrote it down, but I remember what he said to me. But I couldn't remember if he said, I thought I was hearing she will, but when I found the message, I was like, oh, it said must. And I said, she must. I don't know where she is. I have no clue. But I know, or I believe, what happened to Miss Jean Watt, there are people that know about it. So 1 year ago, this very day, you can say that I lost Bunny, because from that day, he was never the same again. And it, no matter how they try to console him, and I mean, understand, after 50 years, the person that you've been with, and he didn't hold on, but the Lord says she must return. So I have to believe that woman is alive somewhere. Somebody's behind it. Whoever is behind it, the Lord has given warning. So they want to continue holding on to her, so be it. So be it. And then that's when the Lord started speaking to me more about the first stroke and exactly what it was. It was an attack to kill him the first time, but it didn't, because Bunny was stubborn. He was a little bull-headed little thing you see him there. You know, most people think Peter was the, you know, because Peter had the biggest mouth as usual. And of course the platform and, you know, how he stood with the thing, but Bunny was the man you really had to watch. Anybody that knows Whaler history knows that. And anybody that knows Whaler history knows that also Bunny was the one, he wasn't too a talkative person. He didn't trust people so easily. It's because a lot of things that he, you know, they went through when they were young, growing up with people, you know, treating them, and, you know, and I understand that, because sometimes that's me, you know, when people keep beating you all the time, you just, you know, but there's still good people out there in the world. But if you got him to trust you, you better thank God. And of course, it's been 1 year today, so from this day going forward, every year that I am alive on this day, I will forever remember that incident. And that's the thing that makes his death so hard. And you know what really makes it hard? When a lot of us started crying out. And you know, I thank God for Mr. Big Stone, Claude Sinclair, big up yourself. He was like all my little mouthpiece. And he rallied, and you know, because of him, I knew exactly kind of what was going on too. But you know, by the grace of God. And that's how I would know how to pray and how to, you know, to get, you know, things maneuvering. And it was like, I did watch, and I did see artists, Jamaican artists, even some who on my page, some who I follow, that now I no longer follow. As the cries went out for his plea to help find this woman, from the Christian ones to the non-Christian ones, nobody hardly answered. It was us who was on the outside was more caring concerning this situation than the people that were right there around him. I said, wow. I wish I had gotten a chance to meet him, but I didn't get the chance. But I definitely get a chance to harass the heck out of him. And I get the chance to show him that I appreciated him and that he was very much loved. So he left from here knowing that. And I could not believe what I was seeing. And I wasn't saying nothing, but I was watching. And I said, look at them. They turned a blind eye, deaf ear, like they can't hear. But it's okay. Indeed, Bunny has passed. It's no secret at this point. And he died of a broken heart after the second stroke. He gave up. But he's free. So he's okay. And I know he's okay because I know. And because of that, I have peace, even though I miss him. And the fact that he could have lived a little longer and he's no longer here, I'm still getting used to that process. And it does still hurt some, you know, it hurts from time to time. It does. Because, you know, I so accustomed harassing him. If I feeling a little down, oh, let me go harass Bunny. I could make a joke out of Bunny, you know. And I remember one time, I think that lady must have died, 'cause I don't see her anymore. And she was like, boy, be careful, not a Bunny cuss. Because, you know, he had a way when he was himself, boy, he would jump in there and she said he cussed her. But he never cursed me. He not once. I never cursed me. I know he knew how I felt. So he never cursed me. He never did. And of course, I was one people took over that whole timeline of his. And, you know, I miss being able to, you know, to do that. But I was thankful that I had the opportunity to experience those moments with him, you know, and he was able to see me give him some of his flowers and, you know, and help stand up and fight for him. You know, when they would, you know, sometimes when he would be talking about his royalties, you'll have some of these crazy people coming in, making comments and be like, listen, some of us, we roll up in them comments behind him like, hey, watch yourself, yeah. watch yourself. Let he say what he got to say, but you watch yourself. And then of course that person would disappear. We never see them again because we're like, listen, be careful, God. You gonna get sting up in here. Like seriously, we were very protective of him. And no, Bunny was not my God. My God is Jesus Christ. But he put people on the face of this earth that, we need to appreciate. It wasn't just Bob that did everything. There was a Peter. There was a Peter and a Bunny there with him. You understand? And to see that people turn their back in his greatest time of need, I think that's what broke Bunny's spirit more than anything, apart from him losing the woman that he loved. And I said, Lord Father, may you give me a man to love me the way Miss Bunny loved Miss Jean. So he has died, and if she's still alive, she won't see him again. And he has died, never seen her again. And as we await for, the dust to settle, and for him to be laid to rest, he still has not been laid to rest, even though he died on March 2nd. So as we wait for him to be laid to rest, I pray daily still for Miss Jean, that wherever she be, whether dead or alive, that her family also can get closure, because boy, her sisters and her family, they were really torn up. And to see that no one responded, but in some of these very same people, is people that could quote scripture better than me, but they look down at me because I like the Wailers. But you know why I like the Wailers? They mightn't have been Christians, but they still had hearts. But what's that to say about you, who hold Bible in your hand?